and his defense of his executive order on Gardasil.
How pivotal do you think the pro-life vote is in securing the Republican nomination?
Boy, I think in the Texas Republican Party it is really important, certainly has historically been very important. I think Senator Hutchison made her position very clear on that tonight. She absolutely will not support the overturning of Roe v. Wade, but I frankly have challenged the governor's credentials on that. If you really believe life begins at conception and it's government's job to protect innocent life, as I do, then you have to do something about that. If you understand that we're aborting babies, we've got the biggest abortion facility in the country opened in Houston, Texas on the governor's watch. If you're really as pro-life, if Texans are really as pro-life as Texas Republicans would have us believe, then why haven't we put any action behind those beliefs? People are looking for people who will act like they profess to believe. I believe in protecting innocent life, so I'm going to work hard to make it harder to have an abortion in Texas. I'm going to work hard to support those mothers that find themselves in an unwanted pregnancy. I absolutely believe we need to support those women, but we cannot abort that baby.
Talk a little bit about Tuesday, Debra Medina, and big push internet day for you.
Oh, I'm going. What's happening on Tuesday? That's right, because you know, this campaign really, it's hard for me to get my arms around it, and I think it's hard for all of us politically because we've seen these big top-down political campaigns for so many years. This campaign really is running like you want the government to run. It's got this pretty narrow, tight, central campaign structure, and these entrepreneurial grassroots activists all over the state of Texas. We've got billboards up in West Texas that I didn't know anything about. Somebody wrote to me the other day in the Houston area and said, we're putting billboards up over here. Does Debra have a preference? She wants us to use that red picture or that black picture? You know, we put the artwork out for people to use, and of course they're pulling talking points and creating their own billboards. I drove by the one in West Texas this week. I hadn't even seen it, you know. So that money bomb is something that, and I'm not sure where this one even originated from, but I've seen some of the clips on the internet about that. I really have been focused. I hope it's evident. I want to govern Texas, and I want to do the job well. And so I'm not spending my time wondering about what my supporters are doing all over the state of Texas. I'm in the books. I'm trying to understand what's going on in our state and where we can very quickly move to get government off the backs of families and businesses so that we have both the freedom and the prosperity that all of us know we need to get us out of this recession. So that's where my focus is.
Ms. Medina, what would be your first official act as governor?
Oh, George, you know, I get asked that a lot, and I say, I guess I'll have to continue to say, none of us know what we're going to face in January of 2011. Barring any unforeseen things, if we continue as we are, I would love nothing more to have a bill that's ready to go and get through the legislature very quickly and sign it as soon as possible to get rid of property tax in Texas. We secure private property ownership here. We've made a tremendous, I think, leap in jump-starting this economy or restarting this economy.
I understand she has less than a minute.
When you say that financial ruin is knocking on the doorstep, what do you mean? Is that exactly?
Well, you know, you've seen California go bankrupt. Some of you may have heard some concerns about within Texas. The city of Houston is technically bankrupt as well. That's not been widely reported in the media, but they faced very serious financial concerns in Houston. That is the largest city in the state of Texas. We've tripled our debt here. We've maxed out our constitutional debt limit ceiling. We're seeing continuing devaluation of the dollar and rising unemployment in the United States. We've got a very unstable, declining U.S. economic picture. Texas finds herself struggling with those same concerns. So we have the opportunity to do the things that would restore freedom and prosperity. Neither the governor nor the senator understand free markets. They believe that central planning, government intervention can pick and choose economic winners. It cannot. We've got to get the government off the back of businesses in Texas, and when we do that, will prosper.